Gemini. All right, Gemini, it's been a while. Full moon's over. Mercury retrograde's over. I definitely felt all of that. Pretty wild. But let's just get right into your guys' reading. I'm excited to do your reading. I'm trying a couple of different things behind the scenes. I don't even know if you guys will notice, but I'll talk about it as we do it. But basically, the way I'm going to do this, Gemini, is with these bells here. We're going to pull some cards and get like a, kind of like a narrative of what's going on. And then we're going to do another row, and it's all going to come together and show us where there could possibly be some imbalances in some of your chakras. Okay, so let's just see what's going on. I want to get you guys some possible tips at the end of the reading. You know, say you guys have like a root chakra blockage. It's going to show us. I'm going to let you guys go with that, and so you guys leave this reading with something useful. Okay, so this reading will either resonate or it won't resonate. Don't force it. Some of the readings have been wild the past couple weeks. I don't know how this is going to be today, but the energy does feel a lot. It just feels fresher is what it is. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, Gemini. All right, saw the sun. Oh, and again, okay. God, I kept seeing the sun in the shuffling too before I hit record. Okay, so we got sun at the foundation. Perfect. Leo energy. Okay, so this is a really good start. I feel like this is like an energy after some major, like, it's like the dust is settling. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's been an ending to a lot of things, and now it's kind of like, okay, well, here we are. Here we are in this new world. Okay. Hangman, Pisces energy, the sacral. So I feel like whatever was going on with you guys, Gemini, because like I said, your guys' readings have been pretty wild, the Geminis I've been resonating with, but I do feel there was some sort of like a blockage in the sacral area, and see how there's like illumination to that now? So it's like, oh no, I can't believe I've been stuck here. It's this sort of energy. But whatever's going on, astrologically speaking, it's, wow, look at that. Eight of Cups. I was just getting ready to say it's allowing you to walk away. Okay, so Eight of Cups. So Pisces energy, walking away. This is that energy of just walking into the new, like, there's a sadness surrounding it, for sure. You guys could have let go of some people that were really close to you, family, friends, whatever. And it's like, okay, well, there's nothing left for me here. I got to go now. I've done everything I possibly can. I'm going to leave those cups right there, and I'm going to go. It's that kind of energy, Gemini. And I mean, this is with everybody right now, to be honest with you. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to switch decks here. Ace of Swords. So this is like, to me, at the heart, there was, if I remember correctly, I think there were, I'm not going to say that, because I was going to say I felt like in one of the readings there was a heart chakra blockage, but I cannot remember. It could have been you guys, or I don't know. But basically what this is, whatever's happened, Gemini, however this fits, there's been this illumination, but it's been illumination that you've had to find by going inwards, right? Two of Cups at the throat. It's like, God, I feel like I'm picking up on some Geminis, or just you don't even have to be Gemini for this to resonate. You could just have Gemini in your chart. I mean, some of these readings where I don't even have some of this, like, I hardly have any Gemini in my chart, but I've had Gemini readings before that resonate. Okay, so if you stumble across a reading, just take a listen, because it's probably going to resonate. There's a reason why you were led here to me. But with this Two of Cups, Cancer energy at the throat, I feel like this is just like a renewed sense. It's almost like, Gemini, I feel like you guys had a really distorted perception of love that has been based around some sort of it was like something in your foundational structure growing up, it's like you're born into a standard, right? And as you get older, you just think that that's normal, but you don't really realize that what you're born into actually might not work for everyday society. And what I mean by that is, I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day. It's like when you're born into your parents, they program you. Okay, they program you in their own way. They program you, and then you go throughout life, and you're seeing how this programming just needs to be updated. Possibly a whole new operating system, all this sort of stuff. This has been in all the signs. Gemini, this is with you guys as well. There's just these learned behaviors that don't serve you anymore. And you guys are finally moving away from this. All right, let's see what's going on at the third eye. Okay, so the Princess of Dis. The Lovers at the third eye, Gemini, there you are. Okay, so this is actually a perfect placement for this card right now because I feel like this is you seeing, like standing in your truth. Or at least seeing your truth enough to know what you have to do to get there. Make sense? It's like, oh, whoa, okay. But there's also kind of like a calmness to you. It doesn't feel like I was saying before, there's a sadness, but it's like, oh man, okay, well, let's get on with this. You know, it's like things have come to the surface that you didn't even know were there. That sort of energy. Okay, let's switch decks again. Let's see what we got at the crown. But there's most definitely a sense of coming to power. Especially with that Ace of Swords, which I call the Sword of Spirit, right at the heart. It's like this energy's come through and opened up your heart. And when I say that, that doesn't necessarily mean your heart was closed. It's like you could think your heart is open, but it's you're too giving. You're doing too much, too overzealous in love, and that can actually create a blockage as well. So you can have underactive and overactive chakras. I always think about the chakras as like, oh, what do they call that? Oh, I just drew a blank. Overactive and underactive thyroid. I sort of think about chakras the same way, right? Like when they're out of balance, they're either overactive or underactive. It's the same thing. But you know how it's like if you have, I can't remember which one it is. Is it overactive thyroid that will cause you to gain weight and underactive will cause you to lose weight? Or it might be the other way around. Whatever the case, it's this kind of energy. It's this kind of energy, but it's all on this spiritual plane, so it's like it's hidden from us. It's like a secret. Or you know what it is? It's the universe wants us to go in. God wants us to go in. And this sort of stuff is supposed to trigger that, force us to go inward, right? Death card, Scorpio, transformation at the crown. And that just goes along perfectly with what I was saying because I feel like that's the energy coming from source. It's the supportive energy. It's like, okay, Gemini has figured out the secrets to their life. We're going to go down and assist and get them through. They see now. They're ready. Gemini's ready for assistance from source. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the second row. Eight of Swords. So Gemini, this whole thing, I believe for a lot of you guys, it was all around your mental faculties. So there was things in your environment that were causing you to get in this Eight of Swords energy, Aquarius energy. It's a self-imposed prison. But I don't think it was anything you were doing. I think that there was just possibly an energy around you guys that was enabling behaviors from others. And you were finding that by doing this, it's like you're just stuck with them in that same place. It's almost like you're dealing with people with mental illness. You're seeing how this is affecting your life. And finally, you're starting to do something with it. Because what you're realizing you're doing if you don't do anything about it, all you're doing is succumbing to other people's mental illnesses and just slowly, incrementally over time, putting yourself in that same place. Guys, this could have been like your parents, you know, your parents with mental illness. And it's hard for me to say this, as hard as it's going to be for a lot of you to hear this. But when other people have mental illness around you, parents and stuff like this, they don't want you to go like grow out of that or beyond that, or to, they don't want you to not suffer with what they're suffering with. It's all part of the mental illness. But what's really, really dangerous here is we're finding that there's just a lot of parents, like especially even in the baby boomer generation, this untreated mental illness. And now it's like the younger generations are all picking that up, and we're seeing how this is developing in society, and it's just a complete mess. And this mental illness, what it is, I mean, this hidden sort of mental illness that takes you a really long time to see in the family members around you because you were born into their programming. The fact that they haven't done anything about the mental illness, you know, and it's like if they're older, like in their 70s or 80s, they've been going through a lifetime dragging people through this mental illness. So what that becomes is narcissism, right? Because with the narcissism, the narcissist doesn't want anybody to leave their little narcissistic chateau. Let's just put it that way, right? They'll be the greatest host ever. They'll provide everything you possibly need. But they just want to make sure you stay right there in that spot with them so they can keep their fucking eye on you. And so you don't go out into the world and do something special that could possibly uplift the world. And I feel like I'm picking up on people who are actually trying to position themselves to give back and help. And how does that show up, right? How does that show up? What is giving back and helping? Well, giving back and helping, to me, is kind of defined by us doing our own healing, having our own trials and tribulations we go through, and then it's like we can take all those struggles and harness them in a way to help others. That's what that is. This is what everybody should be doing in some capacity or another. You don't need to be pulling cards and doing intuitive tarot. Look, as far as I'm concerned, there can never be enough of us. That's just the way I see it. I think it's an art form that every single person should pick up. It's just really good for your intuition, and it really keeps you in this connected state with Source. And it's a very personal feeling. So every single person has a different feeling that they associate with it. Anyway, let's keep going here. Okay, so you see where this mental prison exists now, Gemini. The moon, wow, this is crazy. So this is like illumination of what's hidden, right? With the hangman right there, Cancer, Pisces energy all here, water energy. So it's like there's this, honestly, I couldn't have got a better card right there. You see the mental imprisonment, okay? So here you are, okay, yeah, I see it now, I'm breaking out of it now. What's hidden has come to the surface. This has finally triggered something in you to make this change and walk away. Okay, let's keep going. Gemini, I feel like this is the best reading I've done for you guys in a while. This is actually a really good reading. Death card, Scorpio, transformation again. And I do feel this is related to individuals in your life, Gemini, because you see down there. Yeah. So it's like you've cut people out of your life. And that's what this whole thing is depicting. It's just cutting energies out of your life. Transforming. This just doesn't work for me anymore. Let me go ahead and strip everything away and start over. Okay. What else we got here, Spirit? Let me get... What should we switch to? Okay. Okay. I keep seeing the Hermit, but it hasn't popped out yet. Which makes sense. Just that time for reflection, going inward, making plans to move forward. God, the energy is already getting so much... it's just picking up. Past few days, oh my God, it's just been draining. Wow, Knight of Swords, most definitely is picking up, right? If you wanted an energy to pick up, there's the perfect card to depict it. So with illumination and astrology, this change is assisted. All right, what else? It's Two of Swords. This just flipped out and I put it back and there it is again. Gemini, that's your energy right there. Gemini, I still feel like there's a little bit of a blockage in the throat. I feel like you're having a hard time actually exactly what I'm going through right now, articulation. It's because of the astrology at the moment, and I don't think we're still in the shadow period. Well, yeah, we're still in the shadow period with Mercury retrograde, so everything's going to be a little bit backwards. But there's an energy here, Gemini, of you guys needing to really work on this throat chakra so you can articulate and make better decisions moving forward. There's an energy of you guys needing to sort of like calm down and relax and really catch your breath. If you guys have access to the beach or water or something, I would highly recommend that. I just feel a lot of water in this spread. There's not a ton of cups here, but I just feel it. Like you see it. Even though this is swords, Two of Swords, water, 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 water. So it just helps you guys. I mean, I go on hikes a lot because I live out in the desert. And it helps me so much. When I'm out there hiking sometimes, it's like I'll just take my shoes off and just dig my feet into the dirt and just sit there. And I cannot even tell you, it has a full-on healing effect. I just feel completely renewed when I do that. Okay, what else we got for Gemini? Wow, Ten of Pentacles is the third eye. Okay. So whatever this is, Gemini, this has created major blockages in your life. And, you know, this is where it gets really dangerous. But a lot of these behaviors that we're born into, these learned behaviors that don't belong to us, we pick them up like barnacles, you know, they're like barnacles stuck to us, right? And we don't even know they're really there, but it's like it's on our auric field. So what's happening now is you've seen all this. This illumination has come through spirit, heart chakra, Eight of Swords here. And what it's allowing you to do is actually pull back this filtered layer that's been over your third eye perception of things. And you're seeing how these learned behaviors have actually affected. I mean, you know what? They pretty much always do. Like I said, though, but it just, we can't see it. But you're seeing how this has really had a huge effect on making money, your foundation, just all sorts of things. You know, you may always have like a place to lay your head and have things, but it's almost like an energy of there wasn't a lot of control over it. It's like I feel like there's always someone who has their opinion or hands in it. Okay, what else do we got for Gemini? And then we'll close this out. One last one for Gemini. Okay, what do we got for Gemini? The sun. So we're closing on the sun. We opened on the sun and we're closing on the sun, guys, okay? Amazing. Gemini. You guys are looking really good. You guys are on the right path. Okay, so as far as this throat chakra, let's see here. So Gemini, you just really need to work on this throat chakra. That's really it. And this is just basically, this is all having to do with your self-expression, obviously, your willpower, your creativity, communication, and music, sound. Just putting on some music and just doing stuff around your house and singing. Anything really will help. But really, really great music that helps me just really feel balanced is classical and jazz music. So give that a shot, Gemini. Work on that throat chakra, and you guys will be all good moving forward. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.